Good afternoon and welcome to your weekly news program from the territory on NTA Channel 5, Abuja, the Unity Station. It is time again to give you updates on news stories as well as report beaming the satellite on communities within the nation's capital, taking a look at the beauties and some challenges in these communities. Sit back and enjoy the package. I am Aisha Obali. The program returns shortly. From the presidency, President Bola Tinubu has approved the nomination of Dr. Jamila Biu Ibrahim to serve as the Minister of Youth, pending her confirmation by the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The president has further approved the nomination of Mr. Ayodele Olawande to serve as the Minister of State for Youth, pending his confirmation by the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Dr. Jamila Biu Ibrahim is a young medical doctor and most recently served as the president of the Progressive Young Women Forum. She has also served as the senior special assistant to the Kwara State Governor on sustainable development goals. And now to religious matters. The need for Christians to believe that it pleases God, that they prosper in all spheres of life has been stressed with a child that they stay in the consciousness of this fact. Charity Zaka, who covered church service, brought us back this report, and the full package of that report will be aired in a subsequent bulletin. The Federal Capital Territory Administration and Nasarawa State Government have pledged to collaborate towards improved security and infrastructure development. Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, disclosed this when he received an audience Governor of Nasarawa State, Abdullahi Sule, who paid him a visit in his office in Abuja. Onoze Yakubu has the details.
Nasarawa State is one of the closest contiguous states to the nation's capital, sharing similar challenges in the neighboring communities in the areas of security and infrastructure development. The visiting governor Abdullahi Sule, while extolling the leadership qualities of the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, solicits support as he pledges the commitment of Nasarawa State on joint infrastructural projects in the areas of metro train and other infrastructure development on the boundary communities.
In Nasarawa State at the border, just about 5 kilometers from Maitama 2, we do have about 13,000 hectares of land. It's an initiative of our previous governor. We came in and took care of most of the other agreements. We call it Guruku Kabusu area. That is one area that, Honorable Minister, we came and sold to the FCT that we can jointly build another Kigali. And we can also build another Dubai. And actually, we can't do it alone. We can only do it with the help of the FCT.
FCT Minister Nyesom Wike attributes the previous challenges to the awards of multiple projects without the necessary funds to complete them. He assures the Nasarawa State Governor of his resolve to work in synergy, pointing out that he will review the issues raised with a view to determining the priority projects to be funded to improve the lives of the citizenry.
Abuja cannot grow if you don't do anything that will also positively impact on the Nasarawa State. We will discuss further with you on this issue, these two main issues, the Metro Line and the Abacha Barracks. The other one of 13 hectares of land, I do not know the place. The one who can do will go ahead and do it and achieve it.
This courtesy visit is the first of its kind by a sitting governor since assuming duty as the 17th Minister of the FCT. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
In another development, Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has donated vehicles to 10 graded chiefs in the territory. This assistance, the minister says, is to support traditional rulers in combating insecurity in the FCT. Again, Onoze Yakubu has that report.
The 10 graded third-class chiefs that benefited from this gesture are the chiefs of Garki, Jiwa, Pai, Gwamani, Zuba, and Esu of Bwari. Others are chiefs of Gorgoda, Rubochi, Yaba, and Wako. At a symbolic presentation, the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike says, in line with President Bola Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, his administration aims to empower real fathers to play their role in ensuring peace and security in their communities.
We believe that traditional institutions have a role to play. And part of the role is to support government in creating an enabling environment where our people can live and carry out their businesses. And that is to support government to fight insecurity. FCT must work. I try as well as I can and encourage the area councils to work and partner with the traditional rulers.
Speaking on behalf of other traditional rulers, the owner of Abaji and chairman FCT Council of Chiefs, Alhaji Adamu Baba Yunusa, appreciates the minister for assisting with the vehicles, assuring that they will be utilized to promote peace and security in their respective domains.
We have been doing it before. Our football have done your state, and here we are doing more. God bring the wisdom was right to move this before.
This assistance, stakeholders believe, will go a long way in strengthening the harmonious relationship between the FCT administration and the traditional institution in the overall interest of the people. Onoze Yakubu, NTA News.
Arrested for vandalizing critical components of the rail track of the Abuja Light Rail project will be made to face the full wrath of the law. Secretary for Transportation Obokotum Enya stated this during a visit to the scene of the vandalized tracks at Kubwa Station in Abuja. Onoze Yakubu has the details.
The alleged criminals who specialize in vandalizing perimeter fence, communication and rail track cables ran out of luck when they were apprehended by the security personnel assigned to guard the Abuja Light Rail facilities. Secretary for Transportation Ubokutom Iya says act of sabotage from the resident is highly condemnable, wondering how some unscrupulous elements who the government expended so much funds to provide social infrastructure to ameliorate their living conditions could be involved in the act of sabotage by vandalizing critical infrastructure. He promises to penalize the perpetrators of this act.
People did not come from outer space to cause this level of vandalization. What this means is that we have to spend double, and then we have to delay, because we had expected that within the year that the rail services will start. But when we come here and see that even the cables and the protective fences have been vandalized by our people, it is something that takes us back.
The general supervisor of the private security outfit, Jafet Mekefi, narrates how they uncovered the illicit deals.
I saw them digging the rail to remove the cables. So immediately I parked and I flashed torchlight. Immediately they noticed my torchlight. They started running. So when they started running, we begin chase ourselves at that night. So when we ran, they knew the area more than the way I do. So they all escaped. So what we did now, we also ambushed them inside the bush. We're there waiting for them till 5 minutes after 5 in the morning.
The arrested suspected vandals are 7 in number.
From infrastructure now to safety, the Minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike, has expressed readiness to provide an efficient and affordable transport system for residents of the Federal Capital Territory. He said this in a message to the 2023 FCT FRSC Appraisal and Strategy Workshop organized for special marshals in the territory. Sefia Noma Uche report that the Monday Secretary Transport Secretariat FCTA Obokotum Iya represented the minister.
Stakeholders appraised the 2023 Special Marshals Sectorial Workshop to be timely, coinciding with the embalmment's sensitization campaigns of the Federal Road Safety Corps nationwide. They, however, noted some challenges.
I think it needs quite some level of public enlightenment for drivers to appreciate our role, for the public to also, motoring public to appreciate our role. We are there for them. It's our pride that lives are saved.
Nigerians doesn't know the worth of volunteerism in Nigeria. they don't know what we are doing, particularly as related to road safety matters.
One interesting thing is that they have the same powers the uniform marshals have in order to assist the work that the uniform marshals are doing.
FCT Minister Nyesom Wike, represented by the Secretary Transport Secretariat, Tom Nia, expressed FCTA's commitment to initiating digital security for monitoring and control system in the FCT.
It gets even more commendable because without what they are doing, of course, you heard our speech. There will be a lot more crashes in the town, but that is what we are doing in the FCT is to complement their work.
They're really doing a lot because the regular marshals are not able to get to everywhere, but the core marshals live with us. They work with us. They are in our neighborhood. They are always there to volunteer, and I think they are doing a very good work.
To come out to volunteer, it's actually a great thing. It's passionate, it's appealing, it's appreciable because they are saving lives.
With the theme, Volunteerism in Road Safety Management, Limits and Possibilities, Special Marshals were encouraged to continue the good works and also improve unnecessary areas of their mandates. Sophia Noma Uche, NTA News.
Of women and get them fully incorporated in the scheme of things has again received a boost. This came to the fore at the Stand Up for Women Society National Conference held in Abuja, Nigeria's capital. Sandra Akeme reported that the conference drew women from across the globe.
Stand Up for Women Society was established to encourage and project women's active participation in leadership and decision-making process. Organizers of the conference say the national event provides a unique opportunity for the women to reflect on some of the foundation building that brought them together and to gaze with optimism and hope into the future. They note that it has become imperative for the 21st century woman to thrive in every facet of life while learning all that she needs to combat the numerous challenges faced daily.
We are no more getting younger. We now need to stand up and fight the cause of women, if not because of us, because of our unborn children.
If you empower one woman, it means to empower the whole world. And this is what we are here for, to see how best we can share our ideas, best we can communicate and get some projects to help women empower them.
We've been able to spread across, the society is spread across 36 states, and we're also in the federal, making 37. And currently now we're in 22 African countries. And today we're having about 6 African countries who are here.
Keynote speaker and contributors to the Women's Society in their various capacities tasked women across the country to be more resilient and skillful in life.
We can then make society work for all women. So for instance, we can allow women who are inclined to leading, the alpha females who are inclined to leading, we can allow them to lead.
When women are coming up to speak, I believe that, and also to assist and raise these vulnerable people that are left as a result of these negative things happening around, it's a timely intervention, and I really encourage it.
This is a sign that the Women's Society, they are trying to bring Nigeria together.
The second national conference and summit is tagged Women, Bridge Builders in Good Governance and Societal Balance. Sandra Akeme, NTA News.
The United Nations proclaimed 16th September as the International Day for the Preservation of the Ozone Layer. The date commemorates the adoption of Montreal Protocol in 1985, when government, scientists, and industry worked together to cut 99% of all ozone-depleting substances. Asabe Williams in this special report examines the relevance of this effort to preserve nature.
Can lead to skin cancers and eye cataract in humans.
World Ozone Day 2023 celebrates the achievements of Montreal Protocol on substances that deplete the ozone layer in fixing the ozone layer and reducing climate change. The latest update from Scientific Assessment Panel to the Montreal Protocol confirmed that the ozone layer recovery is on track and ozone levels are expected to return to 1980 levels by around 2066 over the Antarctic by banning ozone-depleting substances and allowing the ozone layer to slowly recover. The treaty protecting millions of people from skin cancer and eye cataract, safeguarding ecosystems and slowing down climate change, as many ozone-depleting substances were also climate-warming gases.
This exposure to UV radiation can lead to skin cancers and eye cataract in humans and can cause damage to plants and marine life. CFCs and other ozone-depleting substances used in aerosol, cooling and refrigeration system, and many other items were causing damage to the ozone layer, allowing dangerous ultraviolet radiation UV to flood through.
Research shows that the planet is heating up, which increases the need for air conditioning in homes, schools, and workplaces. At the same time, expanding access to sustainable cold chain to keep food fresh and vaccines viable is essential to meet sustainable development aspirations. In Abuja, Asabe Williams, NTA News.
Still on International Day, marked and celebrated every 17th September, the World Patient Safety Day calls for global solidarity and concerted action by all countries and international partners to improve patient safety. Cecilia Julius report on health experts' view and the essence of the day.
World Patient Safety Day 2023 observed 17th September under the theme Engaging Patients for Patient Safety is in recognition of the crucial role patients, families and caregivers play in the safety of healthcare. Through the slogan, Elevate the Voice of Patients, the World Health Organization calls on all stakeholders to take necessary action to ensure that patients are involved in policy formulation and are active partners in their own care.
The major backbone of medical ethics, apart from the autonomy, is beneficence. Okay, healthcare practitioners have to prescribe drugs that are beneficent to the patient, and we also talk of null maleficence, which is doing no harm in whatever means to the patient. And then, of course, we need to also emphasize the other parts, which is include justice. If any patient is subjected into any undue harm, such a patient has a right to seek redress through the proper channel. And it's also important for healthcare givers all across the world to know that treatment and healthcare is patient-centered. Patients have to be aware. They have to be able to make an informed decision about the treatment they want and the treatment they do not want.
Experts maintain that patient safety can be achieved by providing platforms and opportunities for diverse patients, families, and communities to raise their voice, concerns, expectations, and preferences to advance safety, patient-centeredness, trustworthiness, and equity. Cecilia Julius, NTA News.
Thanks for staying tuned. We told you earlier we are going to take you to some communities to find out what is happening in those communities. Now let's begin with Apori Settlement. Located not too far away from Abuja city center, Apori Settlement is catching up to the city in terms of amenities and development. Asabe Williams was on ground to witness where residents appeal for more social amenities to enhance living conditions in the area.
Apo Legislative Zone E is a microcosm of diversity, a mix of cultures, traditions, and lifestyles that Abuja is known for. Situated in the southeastern part of the larger Apo district, this zone is characterized by its harmonious blend of residential and commercial spaces, creating a dynamic environment that caters to the needs of its residents, who nevertheless lament lack of water drainages, a crucial missing link.
Whenever it rains now, if you see here, nobody will even come out. Even our own place here, you see the erosion will be coming as if it's river. I don't know. It rains now, everywhere will be flooded. This road, our yard, everywhere will be flooded.
The residential neighborhoods of Apo Legislative Zone E offer a range of housing options, from cozy apartments to spacious family homes. The layout is meticulously planned, ensuring to balance between the green spaces and built-up areas. Residents enjoy a sense of community while still being well connected to the city's amenities.
The only thing I can say, we need additional, because we need at least a general hospital, if it will be possible. As the settlement at large, we don't have something like this. We only have primary health care, which is at Zombie, and also we also have secondary school and primary school as well. But I think the thing we needed right now, which the community, it will help us a lot, is that general hospital.
Security as well. Yes, we also need security here too as well, because of it's a challenging thing. And then some few days I was robbed in my area, and it was really bad. So I think we need security here too as well.
We really need security in this community. I'm lacking of it. And then light. The NEPA issue is another thing that everybody has been complaining about. As for this community, they are still like the NEPA. They used to bring the light sometimes, but it's not that frequently. So they're having light challenges. And sometimes all this street, they call them Babambola. So honestly, those people, they used to enter this community and they don't mean good to the community. Most of them, they are thieves. It's to take away some things.
Apo Resettlement Zone E is a balanced blend of residential and commercial spaces, reflecting the essence of Apo's diversity. In Abuja, Asabe Williams, NTA News.
While residents of Apo are begging and appealing for a better living condition, on the other hand, the residents of Karimajigi in the FCT have commended efforts of the government in ensuring functional healthcare facility in the community. Hakimat Aliyu brings us the report on her visit to the clinic at the community located off Airport Road.
Just like
Sincerely apologize. We can't bring you that report because of the poor audio in that report. And that's how we conclude weekly from the territory this week. Please do join us again for interesting reports from the communities across the nation's capital. I am Aisha Oba Ali. Good afternoon.